I made just under $5,000 today, and it only took me about 5 minutes. I've been trading the same instrument using the same strategy for 8 years. And the strategy that I use and used today that made me the money that it did is called supply and demand. I'm gonna give a little mini tutorial on why it works and what exactly it is. Supply and demand zones are areas on the chart where buying or selling pressure is strong enough to reverse price movement. They form because large institutions like banks and hedge funds place really large orders, and they often cannot all get filled at once. This leaves behind an imbalance in the market. When price eventually returns to that area, those remaining unfilled orders can still very well be sitting there, and that can cause a similar reaction again. This is why as supply and demand traders, we look to take shorts at supply zones and longs at demand zones. If you're newer to trading and you don't know what that means, when you short, that means you sell, which means you make money when price is going down, and when you long, that means you buy, which means you make money when price is going up. Supply zones are areas in the market with strong selling interest. They'll also always be above current price. I like to draw them on a smaller green candle before a larger red candle. Different supply and demand traders draw their zones differently. We're on the 2-hour time frame here, and the first example of a supply zone that I see is all the way up top on this small green candle before a larger red candle. I like to draw my supply zones from the open of the green candle is open at the bottom of the body, to the top of whichever wick between these two candles is longer. In this case, it's the red candle. Another one that I see is this one, the small green, big red, from the open to the top of the green wick in this case. And then lastly, I see a supply zone here from the open to the top of this red wick. This time, let's go on the 4-hour time frame. Demand zones are the complete opposite of supply zones. Those are areas in the market with strong buying interest, and we always take longs at unbroken demand zones. I like to draw them from a smaller red candle before a larger green candle. From the open of the basing candle, red candles open at the top of the body, to the end of whichever wick between these two is longer. In this case, it is the red candle. And that's my demand zone. And basically what I'm waiting for is for price to come back down into the demand zone, and that's where I would take my long position. And that's honestly pretty much it. Supply and demand trading is really simple at its core. Of course, as you dive deeper into the strategy, there's going to be more nuances to learn, just like anything else. What really makes a difference in trading strategies is not its complexity, it's just discipline and consistency.